Hey y'all, welcome back. If you have stumbled across my channel, um, chances are you are at a crossroads in your life. You are in a period of stagnation. Possibly you're in a low vibrational state of depression or addiction or lack of self-worth, things like that. Um, Perhaps you are most likely an empath or been known to be sensitive and you felt very misunderstood from the world. Hi. Welcome, homie. You're gonna fit right in. People tend to cross my paths when they are at a point in their life for their next level up, and I have a tendency to, we all have a tendency to reflect back to people certain things about themselves, right? But there's, everyone has like their different purpose in life, and I've come to realize that mine is to help people to ascend and grow and to accept themselves, learn to love the skin that they're in, learn to appreciate who they are naturally, and to come out of those stagnations, to recognize that although they've been trying and trying and trying to get over these certain humps in their life, it many times will feel as though we're not meant to make it out. We're not meant to get past these certain struggles. We're cursed, or we have done too many horrible things, and we are undeserving. And I want you to know that that's so far from the truth. You are so deserving, and the reality is we have to keep going. I know for myself, I was dealing with a lot of the same cycles and struggles for a long time, and I could see all this beauty in other people. I could see how they could just push through it, but for myself, it felt like I kept hitting plateaus, and I, the more that I dug in with the divine, the more that I tapped into myself, the more that I recognized that all I needed to do was keep going. And it's honestly one of the hardest things to do, because you need to lean on yourself, lean on source for that guidance, for the support, because the world is not going to be able to give you the things that you are searching for. It's not going to give you the support, the love, the understanding, the compassion. The people that are around you most of the time do not have the capability to be any of that for themselves, let alone for you. And more often than not, they will drain you. They will pull your energy. They will blame you for anything wrong in a relationship, in the job. There's been so many jobs that I have worked so hard at. I've gone above and beyond in relationships and friendships. I have been the counselor. I have been the listening ear. I have given and given and given until I have nothing else to give. And yet they still want more, or they don't see that I'm even giving anything, and they tell me that, it's not enough. I'm not enough. I don't care. I don't love them. Sorry about that. Just another lesson in living. My son was wanting to climb through a window, and I didn't have the physical energy to help him with the tasks that he was trying to do, and I would have preferred to let him, to help him on a different day, but he was really persistent in wanting to do it. So I told him, if it's something that he wants to do, he can figure it out. I will allow him to do it, just to be careful and to keep trying. And he did, and he figured it out, and it took him some time. It took him a lot of different maneuverings of chairs and windows and which ones are right, and different setups, combining chairs. He did ask for some guidance at times, and I was able to assist with that. And so another thing that we also tend to forget is, it is important to reach out for that assistance at times. It can be hard to find the right guide. It can be hard to find the right support in the physical, but Source always lines up exactly what we need when we need it. And I'm saying that on literally one of the roughest days for me right now. Like, things are just hitting hard lately, and I've just been exhausted. And yet, I know that it is going to work out because it has it has been proven so many times, time and time again. This journey that I'm on is exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be there. And we don't always open ourselves up to the love that we are being offered. Sometimes the love is a false love, and so in our efforts to protect ourselves, we shut ourselves down, and that also can stop us from opening up to the infinite abundance and opportunities and possibilities that the divine is urging you to move toward. And sorry, my computer just shut down. So if you're feeling that you're in, this place of stagnancy, you've been trying everything, you've reached out to all the people that you know, and people don't have the answers that you're searching for, if you're just feeling like you're so lost and you're needing that assistance, if you're feeling like maybe it is time that I reach out and get a coach and I get someone who can help guide me through these spiritual struggles, these physical struggles that I just can't seem to make it out of, please reach out to me, because I'm here to help. Like, that's literally the only reason why I got on the internet. One, mainly because I can't do regular life. I can, but it's not the easiest thing, like, not all of us were meant to do the 9 to 5, the in and out daily life, in the world. It can be really draining at times, and it can also be really draining trying to figure out how to maneuver as our spiritual selves, as our fullest selves in this world. We try to show up for everyone in the best way that we can, but when we're giving so much of ourselves over and over again to all these different people and places and things and ideas and goals, we tend to lose our center, lose our wholeness. We are drained. We get burnt out. So that's why I'm literally such a proponent on taking that time out. So in this time right now, that is what I'm going to be doing. So I initially wanted to do daily uploads, and just this time of my life, it's not there. It is, and I know that I could push through, and I'm not sure if I'm going to. I guess I'm going to take it day by day. I'm debating on doing a weekly upload for each channel, or daily uploads for each channel, and maybe I'll bounce back and forth. But please know that you don't have to do it alone, and you are never alone, because you have your ancestors, your angels, your guardian angels. We were all given guardian angels, and we have our ancestors, our spirit team, and God to guide us, and they are there. And it can be difficult to see the signs, to believe the signs, but if you are willing to believe it, if you are willing to see it, then it will be shown to you. And those signs are always there if you are wanting to believe in them. To be honest, I see signs every day, synchronicities every day, animals or words, or people's videos that come across my page, or just meeting people in real life that will a lot of times when I was younger, I have a tendency to pick up people and give them rides. Much of those people have been homeless, and I thought for so long that it was just, there's something different about homeless people. They are the angels of the world, right? They are earth angels. And what I didn't recognize is that I too am an earth angel, and that many of us have that capability. We are just that. That is who we are. And we don't really realize it and hone into that. And when you do, when you start to take care of yourself in the ways that you're physically needing to take care of yourself, your life kind of opens up in a way. And so for me right now, I'm in this weird spot of plateau, because I'm meant to be pursuing these avenues and yet also needing to balance out my energy. So I'm going to pull back a little bit as I'm needing to do. And I hope that in that time of my break, that if you're, you know, if you're needing the assistance, if you're feeling like you're in the struggle or just want, the consultation, it's free and it's worth it. It's just a short little combo where we talk about some things and you talk to me and I talk to you, and I've been through a lot. So I know I don't I don't look like any of the things that I've been through, and I try not to let it get to me, but there are times in life that things are going to get you down. They're going to kind of take you off your center, take you off your path, and that's okay too. That's part of the journey. You have to kind of just roll with the punches and roll with the flow. Like, it's not always sunshines and rainbows. But in reality, even in the storms, it can be still so beautiful. There's still beautiful moments. There's still things to be grateful for. And so just try to stay positive, and with whatever you're going through, try to stay grateful for everything that you have. And remember that although it's not perfect, it's not your ideal, it's not where your end goal is, or you haven't reached these milestones in your life, you are still progressing, you are still healing, and you are still growing and learning and becoming all of who you are meant to be in every day. So just keep showing up, keep grinding. You don't have to push yourself so hard to produce. It's, this life is about living fully and loving it and experiencing it and enjoying it. And a part of that is taking those breaks and listening to your body, listening to your mind, listening to your heart, and reaching out for that extra assistance when it is needed. So if you're feeling called to, start work with me, or even just do the consultation to see if it's something that you would be interested in, please reach out to me. You can hit me up on any social. You can hit me up on my email. I am there. I might not be on my pages as much because I'm kind of working on some other things, and there's just so much going on in my life right now that I cannot continue. I don't want to continue pulling myself in these certain ways. And so, as much as the content is needed and I'm here to help, I also am needing to recenter other things in my life opposed to this. Because it is important, but I am always naturally the guide, the coach, the teacher, the student. It is who I have always been, and I will always be, regardless if you work with me or not, regardless if you believe the things I say or not, or you take those into your heart or not. It's your choice. It's always our choice. Like, do you want to continue going down these same roads that you've been down? And I know a lot of us, especially the older generation, we feel like our parents have these struggles, our grandparents had these struggles, and it's just something that it's in our blood and we can't get out of it, and it's just who we are. But I'm telling you, you are meant to break it. If you feel that urge to get out of those cycles, if you've tried to get out of those cycles, you can do it. And it's not easy, but it is worth it. It is so worth it, and you deserve it. And so if you're on that journey in any little bit, please keep going. Please know that it takes a lifetime, and it takes so much patience, and it takes so much compassion and grace, and just keep being kind to yourself, because it's not easy to deal with all of the things of this world, to deal with our negative programming, our addictions, our generational curses. It's not easy. This world isn't an easy place to be in, and it's only getting more crazy, right? But when you work on healing yourself and centering your life around yourself and source and being the best version of you for the good of all, it really can change your life. And it really allows you to break out of those boxes that we have put ourselves in, break out of the limiting beliefs that other people have put us in. And you deserve that, because we're not truly living if we're not allowing ourselves to release those old patterns. We're not truly able to embrace the day to day, embrace the love that we have to give. You know, it's more of a draining and just it's not fulfilling, you know. And I truly believe that we all deserve the healing and the love. We are all worthy, we are all valuable, and God sees you. God sees your heart. He yeah, there's love for people that you would never think that he has love for, you know, and they deserve it too. We've all went through such traumatic things, and some of us more than others, and some of us more frequently than others, but that doesn't mean that you are less deserving because you have went through less things, or because you have went through so much trauma that you're too broken. You're not. It's just, it's going to be a little more difficult. It's going to take a little more time. But I promise you, if you keep going, you will come out stronger. You will come out as a more truer version of yourself. Live in your authenticity the best that you can, and learn to love yourself through these trials and tribulations, because you deserve it. And the more that you live in the present moment and move through these triggers with patience and with persistency and with love, the more that you will see that you are so capable and you are so worthy and you can do this. I believe in you. God believes in you. Your angels and ancestors believe in you. They are with you. You are never alone. But if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you need a little extra push, please reach out, because I am here. I wish you the best. I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me.